we probably need to do, because like for instance right now, and it'll look a lot better once we get it working, these guys are just going to go straight for wherever they're going to go, but when we do smart pathing, like they'll choose the fastest route to get to where they're going, and so like if they're on this path, they'll actually kind of follow the path then. This stage is probably as big as the stage should be. I think that, I don't think stages should be much bigger than this one. This one does feel like it takes a fair amount more time, and yeah. Let's just move this guy down here. On the path, he should be moving a little bit faster than that. So this stage music's actually going to be changing out pretty soon. I've got my musicians working on that next, and then what will happen is when you're in combat, we're going to build a thing out where it'll change the music to be more intense when you're in combat. So here's an example of the system. We know this guy's going this direction. We're trying to intercept him. So if I go this way, then I'm going to miss him. So I need to kind of figure out exactly where he's going and see if I can catch him in order to engage that guy. And I do it, but I get flanked in the process because I move too fast. So he'll probably kill my leader. It's surprising our leader is still alive. He's gonna get owned. We also had an issue where, like, if the unit died and their little, like, arrow that was going to their flag was up, it wasn't wiping it out, so this is a good test for that, to make sure that's happening. So we want to see if our arrow gets wiped out here. It looks like it might still be there. Yeah, unfortunately that arrow is still there. So that's that arrow pointing to the flag, like what this guy has, or I guess like this arrow. So it's not getting destroyed properly after the whole unit gets wiped out. Which is an issue because it makes the game look kind of poor quality, you know. Like if we aren't cleaning stuff like that up. It's definitely a bug. It's like our countdown timer isn't counting down for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's gonna take it back. Won't you take it back? Defend here. Go back and actually have this guy go back and defend. Oh, we've got two defenders here. We should be good. think that's a flag for the unit that died, but it's dead, so it'll never go there. It's kind of weird. So let's try that. Try and utilize these roads. It's cool when you finally get things working, because like those roads didn't mean a whole lot, and then once I could start moving a lot faster on them, then it was like, oh, now it's kind of important to make sure I'm utilizing those roads. I'll just stand there and wait for him to come to me. I think once we get all the cool graphics on the characters when we're doing these fights, it's going to be a lot more awesome. That was funny. Our guy died, but his animation had to carry out after his death was supposed to happen. So we woke back up from his death to do his animation. But he should not exist in this next combat. Yeah, so he doesn't exist anymore. So he gets pulled. He doesn't get loaded in. Once it is your character dies, they don't get loaded in on these, so you have less to look at, which actually has been I think a positive thing. Took them down. There you go. There's the town. I'm really happy with the way the town turned out. I think the town looks great. Is that my guy running home, or is that the bad guy? I think that's just the bad guy unit. They're not facing the right way. I need to change the facing on this unit. You gain a lot of money just from doing battles. I need to pull that down quite a bit as well. Nope, nope. Oh. I need to turn him. But it's not my turn to set things up, so. It's that turn-based real-time. Just kind of watch things happen when you aren't able to control them. We got that last guy, though. It's pretty good. We're almost ready to level up there. So 4v3. Ooh, taking him down to Chinatown. she's gone. So once you lose your leader, your guy runs back to base, and then when they get back to their flag on the base, then they go home and they aren't able to fight anymore. I wanted to make sure that the game didn't last forever and either like things devolve and you lose, or you do really well and you win, type of thing. That's pretty good. This guy's going to take over that town again. See if I can beat him by using the path. You also, in the original game that this is based on, used to heal when you were on these towns. And I've got rid of that because it was making the matches last too long. Look at me catching him. That's so cool. Of course, with smart pathing, he would actually be on this path because he's close enough. He should be utilizing it. Oh, he might get there before I do, though. Looks like he's going to. What's this? The best 2 out of 3? Oh, we're going to take over the enemy base and just win this anyways. Look out for ghosts. Especially because it's Halloween, right? Especially. Whew. Okay, well I guess after this we'll do the zip and then I'll play some Hearthstone. In the plains. I wonder if I could make those numbers just a little bit bigger. They seem small. Should I take it over and then he's on top of, while he was on top of it still? No, my unit is not doing well. I'm probably going to want to retreat them out of there actually and try to evade them. Nope, never mind. I couldn't control it. Lost control. There's a text overlap on the screen. Oh, she's alive! She survived 4 enemies. And she's gonna retake that. She's gonna retake that town. Yeah, there's a text overlap here, unfortunately. Fix that later. That's an easy fix. Alright, so we got level 2, 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 level 2. Everybody, and we'll go to the main menu to save it. That was pretty good. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the, we're gonna send it to a zipped folder. Oh, that didn't take too long. And I will go to Dropbox. And create a link for it. And this one is called... Oh, I have to update to Dropbox first. That might take a minute. Oh, while that's going on, let's go over to our Hearthstone screen. Fix a couple things. And let's get Hearthstone running. So the choice is try to play one of the meta decks or put my belief in Shudderwock Shaman and try to make it happen.